Your dog froze mid-hallway, stared straight into your soul, and refused to move. You laughed it off, but what if that single moment was your dog screaming something at you that you've been missing your entire life together? Welcome to Canine Mind. Hit subscribe right now, because every week we decode what your dog is actually trying to tell you. Stay with us, because by the end of this video, everything your dog does will start making a very different kind of sense. You're walking through your living room, and there he is, your dog, planted directly in your path like a furry boulder with zero intention of budging. Sometimes he sits and stares. Sometimes he literally steps in front of you mid-stride as if he rehearsed it. Is he being dominant? Is he bored? Is he secretly running the household? Here's what most dog owners don't realize. This behavior isn't random, not even close. And after we break down why your dog blocks your path, we're going into something even more confusing. Why your dog bites you. Not aggressively, the everyday nibbles and sudden chomps that leave you completely puzzled, because those mean something too. Let's get into it. Reason 1. They want your attention, and they've figured out exactly how to get it. Your dog is a cause and effect machine. If standing in front of you has ever made you stop, look down, say their name, or reach down to pet them, that moment got stored. Dogs learn through reinforcement faster than almost any other domesticated animal, and if blocking you has worked even once, it becomes a strategy. This is especially common in breeds wired for human interaction. Retrievers, shepherds, spaniels, they need engagement.
And if you've been absorbed in your phone or your work, don't be surprised when they physically insert themselves into your day. The fix is simple. Schedule short, intentional moments of connection throughout the day. When your dog isn't forced to interrupt you to feel noticed, the blocking behavior fades on its own. Reason 2. They're claiming you as part of their territory. For dogs, territory isn't just about physical space. It extends to their people. And one of the ways dogs assert that sense of ownership is by occupying high-traffic zones, doorways, hallways, the top of the stairs. By planting themselves in these transitional spaces, your dog is communicating something ancient and instinctual. Everything that moves through here moves through me first. Ethologists who study animal behavior in natural settings have noted that this kind of spatial assertion is deeply embedded in pack animals. Your dog isn't trying to dominate you aggressively. They're maintaining a sense of order that feels safe to them. Give them a designated spot nearby, a bed, a mat with their scent, and reward them consistently for using it. You redirect the instinct without suppressing it. Reason 3. They might actually be trying to herd you. This one sounds almost funny until you realize how perfectly it explains the behavior. Herding breeds, border collies, Australian shepherds, corgis, have an almost irresistible genetic drive to control movement. When they walk directly in front of you, nudge the back of your legs, or circle your feet, they may quite literally be steering you. In their mind, they're doing their job. You're the livestock. But here's what's fascinating. Even non-herding breeds do this around mealtimes and routines.
If your dog has noticed that when you walk toward the kitchen at 6 in the evening, food tends to appear, they'll start intercepting your path earlier and earlier, trying to move the process along. Does your dog do this right before dinner or a walk? That's not coincidence. That's a highly observant animal who has memorized your entire schedule and decided to participate in it. Reason 4. Control and a big personality. Some dogs just have big personalities, and if you consistently reroute yourself around your dog without ever asking them to move, you may be handing over small but real amounts of household authority. Veterinary behaviorists avoid overusing the word dominance because it's been misunderstood for decades, but there is a real concept around spatial priority in canine social dynamics. A dog who always occupies prime real estate and is never asked to move may develop an elevated sense of their own status. The solution isn't punishment. When your dog blocks your path, don't step over or around them. Use a calm cue, a word, a hand signal, a gentle tap of your leg, and wait for them to move. Then reward them when they do. You're not being harsh, you're being clear. Tell us in the comments, who's really running your hallway right now? Reason 5. Protection mode. Dogs evolved alongside humans for roughly 15,000 years. A core part of that role was acting as sentinels, watching, alerting, and placing themselves between their people and potential threats. That instinct hasn't gone anywhere. When your dog positions themselves in a doorway, at the top of the stairs, or between you and the front door, they may be doing something deeply ancient, standing guard.
Canine behavior researchers have noted that dogs with strong protective bonds tend to favor transitional spaces, corridors, thresholds, entry points, because those are historically where threats appeared. The next time your dog cuts you off at the door or refuses to leave the hallway at night, consider what they might actually be communicating. I'm here. I'm watching. You're safe. Reason 6. Pure, simple love. Sometimes there's no tactical explanation. Your dog blocks your path because they want to be near you, and being near you is their entire world. Dogs are one of the only non-human animals to have evolved a specific emotional bond with humans, not with their own species, but with us. Studies in animal cognition have shown that dogs release oxytocin, the same bonding hormone humans produce with close loved ones, simply from proximity and eye contact with their owners. Proximity is love in dog language. When your dog flops down in front of you or presses against your legs as you walk, that's an emotional expression. They're not blocking you, they're reaching for you in the only way they know how. Reason 7. Warmth and comfort. Let's come down to earth for a moment. Dogs are warm-seeking animals. Their body temperature naturally runs higher than ours, and they gravitate toward warm, comfortable surfaces, patches of sunlight, spots near vents, soft rugs in high-traffic areas. If your dog has claimed a specific spot in your hallway and will not give it up, there's a good chance that spot has something going for it thermally. Maybe the afternoon sun hits it perfectly. Maybe it's near a radiator. They're not trying to inconvenience you. They found the good spot. You happen to need to walk through it.
Offer them a worthy competitor, a soft bed near a window, and watch how quickly they migrate. Reason 8. Surveillance and hunting instinct. Beneath the cuddly exterior, dogs are predators, and predators choose positions strategically, high visibility spots with good sight lines where they can monitor movement without exposing themselves. Doorways and corridors are perfect surveillance points. Your dog lying in the hallway isn't just lounging, they may be working, cataloging every sound and movement in the house and filing it away. Ethologists have noted this positional behavior, especially in dogs with high prey drive or working genetics, but it appears across all breeds. It's thousands of generations of survival instinct showing up in your living room. Let them have it. It keeps their mind engaged and gives them a sense of purpose. Reason 9. They want to play, right now. The simplest explanation. If your dog darts in front of you, drops into a play bow, or swats at your feet, that is a play invitation. They're not blocking you, they're tagging you. This is especially common in dogs who haven't had enough physical or mental stimulation that day. A dog who got a solid run and some training games is significantly less likely to ambush your ankles at 9 in the evening than one who watched you sit at a desk for 8 hours. Exercise and mental stimulation matter more than most owners realize. When your dog's energy is channeled throughout the day, the spontaneous ambushes drop dramatically. And now, the part you really don't want to miss. Because if the blocking behavior surprised you, wait until you understand what your dog's biting is actually trying to tell you.
We're talking about the everyday nibbles, the sudden nips, the gentle chomps that seem to come from nowhere. Each one has a meaning. Let's get into it. Number 10. Overstimulation. You're giving your dog a long petting session, and suddenly, a bite. What happened? Your dog hit their sensory limit. Sustained stimulation of the same area crosses a threshold from pleasant to genuinely overwhelming, and biting is how dogs say that's enough. Here's what most owners miss. The warning always comes first. The tail that was wagging begins to stiffen. The relaxed body suddenly tenses. The ears shift. These are signals. When you learn to read them and stop before the threshold, the biting stops with them. Number 9. Playfulness. Your dog grabs your hand and your first instinct is alarm. But look at the rest of their body. Tail going. Play bow? That's not a bite. That's an invitation. Dogs use their mouths the way toddlers use their hands to explore and engage. A soft mouth grab during play is genuinely just their version of tag. The problem is that if your hand has always been an acceptable target, your dog has no reason to think otherwise. Swap your hand for a tug toy consistently, and the mouthing redirects naturally. Number 8. Love bites. Has your dog ever gently taken your hand in their mouth and just held it? Or given a series of soft nibbles on your wrist while you're sitting together? That's affiliative behavior, the same impulse that drives dogs to groom each other.
When your dog does it to you, they're treating you as a fully trusted social companion. It usually happens during calm, close moments. The nibbles are gentle, controlled, almost rhythmic. If it gets slightly too firm, a quiet ouch and gently withdrawing your hand gives them all the information they need. Consider it a compliment, a slightly damp one, but a compliment. Number 7. Attention-seeking bites. You're reading. Your dog stares at you for 30 seconds. You don't look up. They tap you with a paw. Still nothing. So they bite you. Some dogs learn that a well-timed bite is the fastest way to interrupt whatever you're doing. And the moment it works, it becomes a strategy. The critical thing is your response. If you immediately look up or react with surprise, you've confirmed that biting is effective. What works? Wait for a gentler behavior, a quiet sit, a soft paw nudge, and respond immediately and enthusiastically to that. You're teaching them that the gentle approach gets results. Biting doesn't. Number 6. Redirected frustration. Your dog is watching a squirrel outside, completely locked in, and then you walk past and chomp. You did nothing wrong. When a dog is highly aroused by something they can't reach, that emotional energy needs somewhere to go. The nearest available target absorbs it. This isn't personal, it's an overloaded nervous system looking for release. Watch for the signs: rigid posture, stiff tail, dilated pupils, rapid breathing. If you see these, don't approach. Give them space. And long-term, reduce access to the triggers: frosted window film, repositioning the dog bed, because prevention beats correction every time. Number 5. A bite as a warning. Most bites don't come out of nowhere. They're the 5th or 6th signal in a sequence that the human missed every time.
Canine communication researchers have documented what's called the ladder of aggression, an escalating sequence of signals dogs use before they ever make contact. It starts with a yawn, a lip lick, a subtle head turn. It progresses through a hard stare, a stiff posture, a low growl. Biting is the last rung, reached only when everything else failed. When owners consistently miss the early signals, dogs sometimes skip them entirely and go straight to what has worked. Learn the quiet cues, the tension before the snap, the almost imperceptible shift in posture. It's a language, and learning it changes everything. Number 4. Teething. If you have a puppy between 2 and 6 months old, there's a simple physiological explanation for why they're mouthing everything. It hurts. Baby teeth are falling out, adult teeth are coming in, and chewing provides pressure relief for sore gums. This is not a behavioral problem. Punishing a teething puppy for mouthing is like punishing a baby for crying. Redirect consistently. Keep appropriate chew toys available. A frozen rubber toy provides real relief. The phase ends on its own, and puppies given appropriate outlets reduce their mouthing significantly once the adult teeth settle in. Number 3. Fear and anxiety. You reach down to pick up your dog and snap. That wasn't aggression, that was panic. When dogs feel trapped, cornered, or overwhelmed, biting is a last resort escape mechanism. The warning signs are usually visible beforehand: ears pinned back, tail tucked, body low, whites of the eyes showing. A dog displaying these signals is telling you very clearly they are not okay. The approach that works: let the dog come to you. Always give them an exit.
Build trust through slow, patient, reward-based exposure to things that previously frightened them. A dog who feels genuinely safe rarely needs to defend themselves. Number 2. Hunting instinct. Your dog launches off the couch, grabs your arm, wrestles with it for 3 seconds, then bounds away looking thrilled. This is not aggression. This is your ancestral predator having a moment. Even the most domesticated dog carries a prey drive, and if that drive isn't channeled into appropriate outlets, fetch, tug, flirt pole, scent games, it finds its own targets. Your moving feet, your swinging hands, the hem of your trousers as you walk away. Movement triggers the chase response. That's just neuroscience. Give them something to hunt that isn't you. Channel the instinct. The enthusiasm behind the bite is exactly the energy you want, just pointed somewhere else. Number 1. Pain or a medical issue. This is the one that matters most. If your dog has recently started biting when touched in a specific area, when picked up, or during grooming, don't assume it's behavioral. Assume something hurts until you can rule it out. Dogs hide pain extraordinarily well. A bite when you touch a specific spot is your dog communicating as clearly as they possibly can. That place hurts. Please stop. Watch for accompanying signs: flinching when approached, reluctance to use stairs, excessive licking at a specific area, appetite changes, withdrawal from interaction they previously enjoyed. Any of these alongside new biting behavior means one thing: see your vet. The bite isn't the problem. The bite is the message. If this helped you understand your dog even a little better, subscribe to Canine Mind right now.
Every week, we go deeper into the science behind your dog's behavior, because the more you understand them, the stronger that bond becomes. See you in the next one.